Link Underground Games welcomes you to the following presentation of the Breakaway Football League.
Welcome to Red Zone. We're playing the Leopards versus the Elk. This is the rematch of the Super Bowl between the Rams and the Bengals. The Leopards have a clutch coin, which actually creates more sack opportunities for them, but it adds to their passing in the second half. The Elk have two things: red zone risk, which means the -1, -2 space right next to the end zone actually counts as a line for both teams. So the field is actually longer for these teams than it is for other teams. And also they have the red get open token, which makes one of their pass plays much, much better. On the drive bonus side, both of these teams have drive bonuses for passing. You'll see that the Leopards pass offense is a 2. And when we look at the Elk pass defense, it's a 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. And then, of course, the Elk pass offense is a 4. And when you look at the Leopards pass defense is a 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. And so that's why we have these huge drive bonuses when they throw. So when they throw, they'll be getting lots and lots of yards. Let's go ahead and give it a quick shuffle. And we'll go ahead and get started. We'll begin with the Elk. They will start with the ball. And it will be, let's do the kickoff first. Sorry. That's a 1. So it will be first down right here. And they need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get in. Because remember, the Elk require you to use that -1, -2 as an actual line. So they're going to come out in bunch, and they're going to go with a power run of 3. We are going to use our dice. And of course, bunch is their run heavy formation. So that's a 1 die. We'll go ahead and roll. It's a 3. The Leopards 3 is a wide run, so that is no breakaway. Power versus wide run. 3 on 3 is a gain of nothing, and +1 for beast mode, but that will be it. So a predominantly conservative running attack to open the game ends up right here, and we're looking at the 9 in the bottom is not a 12. 12 is what it would take to pin them deep, so it's just a punt of 3. 1, 2, 3, and the ball is here. First down for the Leopards. We'll go ahead and grab a punt token, drop that on the drive summary, and then we will pivot to the Leopards. So let's see what they're going to do. Come out in shotgun and a play action pass. Shotgun is their 2 dice formation. So we're going to roll 2 dice for the Elk and see what defense. It's only a 4, 3 and a 1. And that is press of 1, 3. Play action and press have no breakaway relationship, so it's just 5 minus 3. Right now it's a gain of 2. However, because we have a drive bonus, we apply that before resolving the play. So they're going to get 1 on their drive bonus, and now they have a potential gain of 2, and +1 is 3. So 2 for the matchup, 1 for the extra card, and the drive stalls there. We'll take a look at the 9 in the kick corner, which is, of course, better than the 3 that they need. So they will kick a field goal, and it will be 3-0 with the Leopards winning early in the first quarter. And with that, we'll move on to our next drive. We'll go ahead and kick off here. Kickoff is a 1, so it actually leaves the ball right there at the 15. And the Elk will come out in a shotgun. And that will be a wide receiver screen. Now that's a good thing for them because they have a lot of drive bonus. So that's a shotgun. It's going to be 2 dice. The roll is a 6, 4 and a 2. 6 is zone. Oh no. So zone actually blows up a screen pass. That is a defensive breakaway. So they will not receive their drive bonus. Instead, they will have a 0. Wow, that would have been a great play. If the Leopards hadn't called the perfect play, it would have been a gain of 3, which would have gotten them down to the 35. The actual play plus the perfect route would have scored a touchdown. Instead, it is a 0, and so they will punt again. Oops, I have this reversed. Sorry, folks. All right, and so that is the Elk punting again. This is the correct drive summary. Apologies. The punt is a 3, as all punts are 3s. And bad luck there for the Elk as they're having a hard time getting going. The Leopards come out now, and they're going to come out in a bunch formation, which is their run heavy. And they're going to go play action. So we're going to roll 1 die, 5. The Elk come out in man-to-man. Now that is a breakaway for the Elk. Man-to-man will defeat play action pass, and that becomes a -2. So it is a sack. It'll actually be back to here. And as a result, they will earn 1 clutch coin, which we're just going to stage here in the second half. Those clutch coins add 1 to a pass play gain, and you can have a maximum of 2 coins per drive. So they've staged one of those, and now they have to punt. 1, 2, 3. So great field position for the Elk now, as we are hovering at 3-0. Really good defense so far. And again, the Elk are coming out in bunch. So they've really kind of looked to the run here, and they're going to run again. That's an inside run, which has a minimum gain of run, which seems like it could get them close to a field goal. So we're going to roll 1 die. It's a 3. The Leopards 3 is wide run. So that will be a minimum gain of 1. -2 for the Bull Rush. Now they can't use their challenge flag until the second half. So we actually have to, it's going to be gain of 1 for the minimum gain of 1, but then a loss of 2. So they had a great opportunity there. Again, too conservative. They're going to end up having to punt. And the punt is a 3, 1, 2, 3. And that will be that. So the Elk, once again, punting. And this is very, very tough for them to get going. So now it's the Leopards' ball, and they're going to come out 5 wide. And it is a long pass. They're really taking that shot to Jamar Chase. This is going to be one of their 3 dice, and that is 4, 6, 8. So the Elk come out with an 8. 8 is nickel man-to-man. So no breakaway here. 8 minus 4 is going to be a gain of 4. Plus, because it is not a breakaway, they're going to get their drive bonus of 1 right now. So we're going to resolve this. Remember, it is low accuracy pass. They need green text. They do not get the green text. And to make it worse, because this is a defense pass, any of the defense pass plays are considered sacks, and that is a play equals -1. So we do this. We take one of their tokens, and we're going to stack it right here. So they have 2 tokens on their first drive, and now they have to punt. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3. And with the last drive for the Elk in the first half, it is really a stymied affair here. 3-0 as both teams having a hard time getting their passing games going. All right, so it's now shotgun. This should be a pretty good passing formation for the Elk. And they're going to come out with, and they run. They run out of this halfback dive. And the roll is a 7. The Leopards call tight run. Okay, no, that doesn't blow it up. Tight run only blows up finesse and power. So this will be a minimum gain of 1, because that is the bubble in the bottom of that card. Minimum gain of 1, and it's a fumble. Wow. They really cannot, and look, they can't use their challenge flag until the second half, so they take it on the chin here. They're going to fumble the ball right there at the 35, so just a really inept day so far from the Elk, but I have a feeling that they're going to be able to kind of bounce back and catch up. So that ball is turned over. It is now the Leopards' opportunity to come out with a 5 wide. And they'll come out with a short pass. So we're going to roll 3 dice. And that is 3, 5, 7. And so 7 is a zone. So short pass versus zone, this will be a minimum gain of 1. Remember, they get their drive bonus to start. So that 1 should get them down close if they can get some help from the game day deck, and they do not get help. So they get 1, and remember, because they're playing the Elk, and the Elk have red zone risk, the ball travels 1 to right there, and they come up just a little bit short. This is a situation where if the game were on the line, they should absolutely go for it on 4th down, but I'm actually going to let them kick the field goal here. The field goal of a 5 is better than the 3, which is what you would need to make a field goal here in this red zone. So they're going to take the field goal into halftime, and that is going to be 6-0 at half. And I think if you're an Elk fan, you've really got to feel like they've dodged a bullet here, that the Leopards could have gotten a lot more points off of these miscues. let's go ahead and start with the third quarter. The Leopards will pick up here with the ball in the third quarter. That'll give the home team the opportunity to maybe get some late love here, and that is going to be a medium pass. The Elk will roll 2 dice because this is their shotgun formation. Wow, that is a low roll, a 3. That is terrible. Okay, so nickel tight run. It's going to be a 6-on-1, which will be a gain of 5. So we need to do the kickoff. I apologize. 1. So here, oops, I'm sorry. There we go. So 1. This is the Leopards have returned the ball to the 15. They've come out with a medium pass. It's coming up against tight run. It's going to be a gain of 5. And remember, because there is no breakaway, they're going to start with 1 for the drive bonus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough to get them in for a touchdown. Let's see if the game day deck help or hurts. And huge. So a huge speed kills. That is definitely getting in the end zone for a touchdown. And they'll take the extra point, which is a 5. And so that is good. So we're going to have a touchdown for, let's see, we'll move these over here. They didn't actually need the pluses there. So that makes it 13-0. So let's see if the Elk can get themselves right. We're going to flip this over. Great. They've got 2 passes. They're definitely going to go with the medium pass here. Let's do the kickoff to see where they end up. It'll be at the 2. So they return the ball to the 35. They have a medium pass dialed up. This is a run-heavy formation. We roll 1. The Leopards are coming out in goal line. So right now that's going to be a gain of 5. They also have this red token, which is the get open. First pass play, they're going to draw 3 game day cards. So right now, they're going to draw all 3 of these, and they're going to pick the one that they want. Well, why don't we take the blown coverage touchdown? Let's just avoid the nonsense altogether. So they use this, they get the touchdown, and they are on the board now, 7-13. So they're back in the game here, back in the hunt. There we go. So the drive summary is all set. As we can see, no more stuff here for the Elk to use, but they do have second half adjustments. They're going to pick the better play as long as they're losing. All right, and so now it's a kickoff to the Elk. It's a 0, so that, to the Leopards. So the Leopards will start here at the 15. It'll be first down, and they're going to come out in 5 wide. Now they've got some tokens they can use that they've already sort of gotten, so they're going to go medium pass. The Elk will roll 3 dice because this is 5 wide, which is their pass heavy, 6, 8, 9. And 9 here is a nickel wide run. So again, not a great call. 7-on-1 will be a gain of 6, plus they get 1 for their drive bonus. So if they're lucky enough here, they will get, yes, and that is it. So they will get the touchdown. The Leopards again, and they'll have to just slide these because they don't need them. And I knew that the passing game would heat up. The extra point is a 7, so that's good. So we're up to 20-7. And at this point, if the Leopards continue to pass with this kind of skill, it's going to be a long day for the Elk. Terrible, terrible defense so far that they've called. So the kickoff is a 0, so the ball will start here at the 15. And let's see, these are both runs. We'll go ahead and do the cutback, which is a finesse run. That's probably the better one. And so now we will run 1 die, and that is goal line. Ouch. So that is going to be a 4-on-3 right now. It's a loss of 1. No help from the deck. And the Elk are absolutely just beside themselves with inability. This is absolutely insane. So the punt is out to the 50. The Leopards will now take the ball here in shotgun, and they will do play action pass. So they are looking to use these 2 tokens that they've got. The Elk call a 5, which is man-to-man. And once again, they have created a defensive breakaway. So this will not go anywhere. And it's a turnover. It's a turnover. So that is going to be a turnover right there. An interception. Let's see. Interception. There we go. So that is an interception, and the Elk have some life. Let's see if the Elk can figure it out. So they've got the ball at midfield. They're coming out in shotgun, and they're definitely going to let's say go with the medium pass here. So we'll roll 2 dice and see what the Leopards dial up. It's a 7. 7 is a tight run of 3-1. So this is going to be 6 on 1, no breakaway. So first of all, they're going to get their drive bonus of 3. 1, 2, 3. So they start right here. All they need is a completed pass. They get the completion. It is a touchdown. And so Matthew Stafford really having a way with things now. And it is 20-14. And we've got a game again. So the Elk have woken up from their coma. They're going to go ahead and kick off to the Leopards 0. So the Leopards will begin at the 15. Coming out in bunch. And we've got an inside run. So they're just going to try to run some clock here. This will be 1 die. It's a 3. And that is wide run from the Elk. So it's going to be a gain of 1. And no help from that deck. So it is a gain of 1. And they'll have to punt. They're going to punt 1, 2, 3. And that means that with the very last drive in the game, the Elk have a chance to go the length of the field. They can go 85 yards here if they throw a pass, and they've got 2 passes right here. So here's the challenge. What do we do? Honestly, this is an interesting decision. They're going to get, as long as we dodge a breakaway, they're going to get 1, 2, 3 for the drive bonus. From here, they still need 1, 2, 3. So I think we have to go with the long pass, even though it's low accuracy, because they will still get their drive bonus even if they throw an incompletion here, and that'll at least give them a shot to go for it on 4th down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll the dice here, 3 dice, to see what defense the Leopards come up with. Wow, we're rolling really low today. So it's 4, 2, 1, so that's 7. And that is a nickel tight run. So if it's complete, it'll be a gain of 7. So right now it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So the ball's at the 35. And we need green text for them to catch this. Pass interference. They're going to decline the pass interference. And they're going to take the effect of the play, which is a gain of 1, 2, and much more. And that is a touchdown. So the Elk pull this out 21-20 on a day where it seemed like everything went against them. The Elk were able to pull it out, throw the long pass for the touchdown right at the end of the game, and put it together. What an amazing game this was. And so painful for Bengals fans. They had it, and they lost it in the end.